What's up, everybody? Fat Cracker here. You know what time it is. Tonight it's time to cook. Tonight we're going to do a Mexican cornbread. My grandmother made it when I was little. My mom made it growing up too. I'm going to make my version tonight. Y'all stay tuned and let's get cooking. All right, we got our 3 pounds of ground beef in the pan, starting to fry up. We sprayed it with some olive oil. That'll explain a little bit of brown around the edges as the pan was heating up. Then we'll crush this down. We'll cook it up. Once this browns up a little bit, we'll come back and add in some more ingredients. All right, we got our ground beef cooked up a little bit. Some of it's still pink. Majority of it is brown. We drained the fat off because we're using a 70-30 blend. Got that fat drained off. Now we're going to add 1 whole yellow onion and 3 jalapenos diced and cook those for a little bit. Get that flavor incorporated in the meat there. We'll let them sweat down in that meat. That meat cook the rest of the way. Then we'll come back and finish up this part of the meal, and we'll get to it. All right, we got our vegetables sweated down. The meat's pretty much brown all the way through. Now we're going to add our taco seasoning. For 3 pounds, the pack normally calls for 3 packs or pack per pound. I'm going to put 4 packs in it because I like the extra flavor. We'll get that in there. We'll get it mixed around. Got all our flavoring in there. We'll mix this around real quick. And it also calls for 2/3 cup of water per pack too. I'm only going to put a cup of water in for the whole mix. That way the flavor's stronger. We'll see how it mixes. If I need to add more, I will. But I think that should be good enough. And I know you can see the seeds floating around in there from the jalapenos. Like I said, like the flavor. I think that's going to turn out about right. We'll let that heat and finish. Excuse the oven there. And then we'll get to making the cornbread and get everything put together. We'll add a little bit more water. About a half a cup. Call it there. Mix that in. We're going to take it off this high burner, put it on a low burner, let it stay warm while I'm fixing the cornbread, and soak up some more of that water. And we'll get back to it. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to add an ingredient. We're going to put a can of black beans in with our meat too. We drain the juice off, put it in there. We'll mix that around. And then we'll let that simmer. Get that all mixed in pretty well. All right, now we're going to put it back on that low burner and let it simmer that in, get that flavor all incorporated. And now we'll go make our cornbread. All right, guys, we're going to start making our cornbread. We're going to put 2 packages of Jiffy made cornbread, corn muffin mix. We'll get that in there. And we're going to add some corn that we drained. Get that mixed in there. To the side here. And then we're going to add some chilies that I forgot to open. Give me just a second here. We're going to add some chilies to it. then 2 straight out the coop eggs. Basically the directions of the box plus the egg, plus the chilies and corn. And 2/3 cup of milk. Then we're going to blend all this together real well. Get it all incorporated. All right, we're going to mix this up real well. Sorry about that. I had to change off the whisk. Everything was getting caught in the middle of it, so I went back with my fork and get this mixed in. I think we're pretty much mixed in pretty decent. And then we'll get everything put together. We'll show you how we put it together. Keep watching. All right, guys, we got our glass pan sprayed. We're going to come in with our filling that we made earlier. The hamburger meat, the beans, and the jalapenos and onions. Whew. Let me find a towel. Pot's a little hot. And we're going to pour that in there. Spread it around. Then we'll add the rest here in a second. Put the rest of it in. There we go. Get that spread out real good. We got that spread out. Give me just a minute. We gotta go open the cheese and stuff for the next ingredients. I forgot to open it. We'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna spread our cheese blend all over the top. Get it spread out pretty even across there. One more little handful. Okay, we got that. Now, put the cheese to the side. Excuse my arm. We're going to take our cornbread mixture. Excuse me. And we're going to pour it over the top. Make sure we get everything out the bowl. And we'll spread that out evenly across the top. You can do it how you see fit. You could add more vegetables, tomatoes, and whatnot, or add them at the end. But like I said, we'll get this prep here. We got our oven set at 425. Make sure we get this cornbread mixture all across the top. And we'll put it on a cookie sheet. And then we'll get it in the oven and bake it until the cheese melts and the cornbread is pretty much done. And then we'll have it. We'll show you how it turns out. All right, everybody. Here's our cornbread casserole. Everything's cooked. It's piping hot right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a piece out and get it on our plate and show you how we dress it up. Look at that. Cornbread and the fillet underneath. We'll put that on the plate. And then we'll be right back, show you how we dress it up. All right, we got our cornbread here. So I'm going to take a little bit more cheese, throw it on top. And then I got some homemade salsa here. I have to show you a video on how to make that. I'm going to take a tablespoon of it. It's got some spice to it. Put it on top there. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cilantro. And some sour cream. And like I said, you can make this any kind of way you want. This is how I do it. And then we'll top it with some black olives. And there's how we dress it up. We'll get set up. We'll do a taste test. All right, everybody, we're going to give it a taste test. Get a little bit of all that flavor here. Mix it in real good. A little bit of all salsa, cheese, everything. Pretty big bite. We're going to blow on it, get that heat off of it. Oh yeah, that's some good flavor right there, guys. Another good meal. Let's put some meat on your bones. One pot, one pan meal. Easy to throw together. Y'all get out there and try it. It's always good to eat, and we all know that. Remember, guys, if you ain't trying, you ain't making it, bud. Y'all have a good one.